back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited to get into today's pick a card. Today we're seeing boyfriend, spouse, lover, girlfriend, life partner. Who and what will come in next for you? Who are you going to be committing to? So yeah, my Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the yellow stone. Group 2 with the purple stone. Group 3 with the green stone. And group 4 with the orange stone. So like I said, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just gonna get started. All right, if you chose group 1 with the yellow stone, this is your reading. We're going to be using the Tarot of the Divine for you today. And we're going to see boyfriend, spouse, lover, life partner, girlfriend, what is coming in next in love? What kind of connection is this going to be? Spirit, for group 1 with the yellow stone, show us their next love connection. Show us who is coming in, what is coming in for group 1. Ooh, we got the past life card. Oh my God. We have past life, twin flame, and shakeup that came out. So right away, some pretty powerful, strong, intense energy. Past life love connections are notoriously strong, and so are twin flame connections. I'm like, which one would be more dramatic? Which one would you feel more intensely? At the bottom of past life, it says we've been here before. At the bottom of twin flame, it says healed connection. At the bottom of shakeup, it says surprise event. This is feeling like, ooh, let's keep going. I don't want to assume. I want Spirit to tell me completely. Spirit. Honestly, group 1, I really do feel like you have multiple options coming through at the same time. And that's the energy that I was feeling with just these two energies. I'm like, no, these are different. I'm already feeling a power struggle. And then I start pulling more, and we have the sneaky link card that has came out, but we also have transformation. So what I know, group 1, is you have gone through a transformation. You've gone through some sort of glow up. You've changed in some way. You know how. It could have been a spiritual ascension. It could be, you've been really working on yourself, whatever. Some sort of glow up. It could be a title change. Maybe you got a better job, promoted, da-da-da. Some sort of level up has happened here or is happening in the very near future. And it's just like the stars are aligning. And now all of a sudden you got multiple people coming in at the same time. For someone, I heard that this has happened before. That would suck so bad. If this is something that happens to you, has happened to you already. If this is a thing, shout out to you, because that's a lot. But we have 3 energies here so far. We have past life, we have twin flame, and then we have this sneaky link, and I'm going to keep them separate because I'm going to pull on them separately to see what they're going to be offering and, what is going to happen. I did not expect all this in this reading, to be honest. But we have unconditional and transformation. So it's looking like they're coming in and they're all offering commitment, to be honest. That's how it feels. At the bottom of shakeup, it says surprise event. Transformation says changes in love. Unconditional says just the way you are. So it looks like these 3 options are all coming in an energy where they want your hand, good madam. Like, what is going on with you guys? I'm like, now what? Glow up, is it Pilates? I know it's Pilates. You started doing Pilates, didn't you? Because I've been really feeling like if I just do Pilates, I just know my whole life will change. I don't know why. If you've ever had that feeling before about something where it's like, I know that if I do that, things will drastically change. That's how I feel about Pilates. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, I need the tea, because like, what are the girls doing that are putting them on this timeline? Because this is what I need. For some of you, this has already happened to you before, though, so you're like, no, it's not at all the fun that it sounds like. It's a lot, it's overwhelming, and I could see that too. All right, Spirit, let's keep going. So for the past life love connection, what energy are they in? What are they trying to offer group one? For twin flame, what are they trying to offer? Ooh, you probably know the twin flame already. Nice. Okay, for sneaky link spirit, what are they trying to offer? I can't believe all these are coming in for you at once, though. Usually when something like this happens, it's like there's a transit happening with your 7th house, like in your natal chart, like North Node, 7th house, 4th house. Those are the kinds of transits you would expect to bring all of this at once. But this is like, I feel like this is going to happen over the next season for you. All of these are going to come through, and it really does feel like in the same month. But I would say, I guess over like 2 to 3 months, just to give it some leeway. Like all of this is happening at once. Okay, the sneaky link got a lot to say. Okay, so let's talk about past life. We have Taking Shelter and First Light that came out for the past life love connection. So what are they trying to offer you? A safe space and first light, like a do-over. It kind of feels like a do-over at life. Beginning a new cycle is what it says at the bottom of First Light. So the past life love connection is going to want to start new with you somewhere where most likely neither of you have never been. Like there's an energy here of a lifestyle change or a location change, a physical location change. So you guys could be going vegan together. You guys could be starting a different lifestyle that's very niche, you know. Maybe it could be like something like traveling the coast in an RV, like RV life. Just to give you some, you know, examples of how this could look. But it would be whatever is unique to you. But we have Taking Shelter. At the bottom of that one, it says the answers are within. Taking Shelter is definitely about having a safe space. The past life love connection wants to offer you an opportunity to go deeper within yourself, go on a spiritual journey, to also live life present in the 3D plane. And I just discovered that, like I just had that epiphany just this morning, like, yo, we're not even living in the 3D anymore. We're living in the 2D. So we've actually regressed. And now I understand what people say, like, oh, technology has ruined everything because it's holding us back as a people. Because the phone, that's 2D. That's not even 3D. And yeah, you're looking at 3D people, but ain't nothing about that phone ever gonna be 3D. It's just not. So, yeah, I could totally see you guys like getting off of social media. I could totally see you guys like having some sort of lifestyle change where you actually are present in the 3D, talking to other people, communicating with other people. It's not about like the pictures and creating a platform. This past life love connection wants to like have a life with you, very much so present in the 3D. So your connection with them would be very strong and very emotional and very deep. Okay, so let's talk about this twin flame. This twin flame, I feel like you already know this one. I feel like you already know this person. So what are they offering is the question. We have crossing bridges, narrow pathway, and ascending the mountain. So they want to move forward. They want to cross that bridge, you know, and get over it. They want to heal. And we have a narrow pathway. At the bottom of the card, it says tread thoughtfully. So that does talk about them being cognizant and aware of their words and how their words affect you. and also them being much more present. If that was one of the things that was a problem between you and this person, like it didn't feel like they were present, you know, in the moment in the 3D with you, if it felt like there was always a sense of escapism, like a game or something that they would do, or they were just in their own head. They want to be more conscious in the moment. They want to be more present and aware of what you need and to try to genuinely fulfill those needs. Crossing Bridges says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So the twin flame is like, listen, it's time for us to heal. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to, like, you know, move on past the energy that we've been in together. And then we have ascending the mountain. So it's like, this is like the energy you would want to hear from a twin flame, especially if you still are romantically attracted to your twin flame. Because honestly, twin flame connections, that hate is a strong word, but they can take you there. They can take you there. Like, I hate that person. Anyways, ascending the mountain, they want to move beyond all of that. They want to actually heal and grow. And like I said, this is like the energy you would want from a twin flame connection. Like, wow, you're actually wanting to put in the work. You want to work together. You want to move past what we've had. Like, it's unheard of. And it's like, yeah, they actually do. They really do. Okay, let's talk about the sneaky link that had a lot to say. So we have impasse and uncovering treasure. Impasse says reflect and redirect your energy. They feel like you've hit a wall and you're at an impasse. We have uncovering treasure. They're like, you know what? I've been attracted to you. I've been dealing with you. We've been dealing with each other for however long. And I feel like there's more here. So this is something that started off as casual. Your casual link is wanting more. And like I said, all of this is happening it feels like all this is happening in the same 30 days. And there's so many possible ways that things can go that Spirit is like, let me let you know what's coming up to help you make your decision, because we're not even there yet. There is so much coming in that you're not even aware of at this point. Let's talk about that. So yeah, beneath the surface lies great bounty is what it says at the bottom of uncovering treasure. So they're obviously feeling in an energy where it's like, you know what? I feel like you're the one. Discovering truth, view from above, grace and gratitude. Your sneaky link is actually in a very grateful energy when it comes to you, feeling really lucky to have connected to you. I heard specifically when they did. So maybe you or them were going through like a depression or a hard time when you met, and they're so grateful that they had you in their corner, or vice versa. And they feel like, you know what? Like, yeah, we did start this as casual, but to be honest, I feel like I need you. Like, I feel like you're my person. Yeah. So I like this energy. We have view from above. It says get the big picture at the bottom of that one. Grace and gratitude says through gratitude, joy expands. So this person is in more of a loving energy towards you, more of like a traditional boyfriend, girlfriend type of energy towards you. And they're feeling grateful. And as they feel that gratitude and appreciation for you, I think it's just like, honestly, I feel them getting better and better. Spirit, what is group one gonna do? What are they gonna do? I mean, none of these are really giving me negative energy. Like, even though like twin flame, for an example, can have like negative connotations, nothing I got from any of these options is negative. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Spirit is saying you're going to be choosing whatever feels easiest, whatever feels right. And I feel like, honestly, you're going to have to feel out all of these, people, these energies, go on some dates. And I think you're just going to have to live very present in the moment. The only one that I feel like you'd have to be really conscious about is the past life love connection, because there was such big lifestyle changes that came with this one that it's not like you can just break up with them eventually and everything would still be the same. Like if you go into the past life love connection, there would be some lifestyle changes that would happen, like either a big move or something that would kind of change the course of your life, that you would still be involved in. So like say for an example, you and them, created your own community for like, people who wanted to be vegan. Even if you guys broke up, you couldn't just exit yourself out of that community. You're a founder of that, so it's like something like that. That's the only one that I feel like you would really want to try to think about as much as you can. But Five of Swords in reverse, I see you very overwhelmed by having 3 people on your body sweating you, wanting to be with you. And I see you like literally, it may even happen automatically where you just go numb and it's just like, listen, whatever is right will happen, and that's that on that. It may be just like you get so overwhelmed that there's this sense of numbness or just kind of checking out. 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like I see you being like, I'm not going to be stressed out. I'm not going to be confined by this situation that I'm in. We got the 4 of Cups here. You're actually taking your time and being patient, thinking about what it is that you want, but also being present in the moment. I see you taking things slow. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. You're like, I know who I am. I don't need to rush into anything. Honestly, having this many options may even change like what it is that you thought you wanted, because say before this experience, you've always been marriage minded. Like, I know I want to get married. Marriage is for me. And then you have these 3 like great choices in front of you. You may kick your feet out a little bit. You may rest and relax like, well, maybe I'm not in a rush. Like, and then you may discover that, you know what, once it's 100% available to me and basically I have it because I know for a fact that I have, 3 people that eventually want that with me. Once I'm in that position, you're seeing like marriage or whatever it is your ideal was for like the perfect relationship. You're seeing that and it's not looking so cool anymore. It's not looking so, because it's not out of reach. So child, buckle up. That's all I can say, group 1. Boyfriend, spouse, or lover. Boyfriend, spouse, or lover. I would say probably spouse or life partner for you, group 1. Spouse or life partner is how I would word it. Yeah. And we have the Empress. So the ball is definitely in her court. Oh, look at the 2 of Cups right under the Empress. Yes, sir. You're making connections. 2 of Cups usually represents like a soulmate type of connection, a really strong bond. So you're making bonds with people. Oh my God. What in the Wattpad is going on? It just feels like something you'd read out of a book. Like, really? How does it feel to be God's favorite? I'm like, really, Spirit? Like, 3? You got people out here in the collective getting 3? Like, okay, Spirit. Okay. I see what it is. That's all right. We got the 6 of Coins. Yeah, just blessing season. There may be, this is why I really want to get more into astrology, because I want to be able to tell you like the houses and things like that this is affecting specifically. But in terms of like your natal chart and the transits, I'm getting a lot of Venus energy. I get North Node energy, 7th house energy, 4th house energy, 5th house energy a little bit too. Because it's like you're in such a position where things are so like yummy and delicious. All your desires are kind of being fulfilled low-key. It's just blessing season for you. Oh, and the Star. Yo, if you chose pile 1, you're really God's favorite. And the crazy thing is, I don't even think many people usually choose pile 1. Like usually it's like when in doubt, choose 3, or at least that's how it was for me. Always, like even since high school, when in doubt, choose option C, like choose the 3rd option. I love how the cards are just flying out for you as well. We have the Tower in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So regardless, group one, what I can definitely say is your love life is leveling up and you are moving on. Six of Swords is an energy of you moving forward, period. This past life connection is, oh, sorry, I bumped the dog on camera. The past life connection is a very specific timeline, like a very specific shift. But even so, even if you go with the twin flame, even if you go with the sneaky link, what I see you doing is taking your time, weighing your options, and is like, may the best person win. It's going to feel right, and you're going to feel it in your soul. You're going to feel it in your gut when it's time for you to move forward with one of these options. And, you know, that will move into like some sort of life partnership. But regardless, you also have your own timeline going on where spirit is, you know, bringing you into success, deeper levels of understanding. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. It is deep water energy. And spirit is saying like, and see, I love the Queen of Cups. She's always decked out with, she usually has a little pot of gold by her, like something that represents wealth and abundance, because the Queen of Cups does naturally attract wealth by just being in her, you know, being in her bag, being in her Queen of Cups energy, being in her mood. So spirit is saying like this is a time with the star, wish fulfillment, and also star rising energy where you may come into some sort of fame. You're definitely stepping into your empresshood, and there's a lot of soulmate attractions being attracted to you right now. But you have your own timeline going on where Six of Swords, you're moving on, moving up, leveling up, moving into another space by yourself in your own way. And Six of Coins where you're being blessed. The Tower in reverse, it's not a, you know, false new beginning. It's not a false blessing. There's no catch. It's just like a really good winning season. A really good season just in your life in general. So that's very interesting to me, but that's what I see for you, group one. You know, it's going to be a life partnership. It's definitely going to be long term. And as far as who you choose, well, that's up to you. It really just depends on what you want. I don't see you stressed about it. I see you taking your time, doing your thing, and feeling them out, being present in the moment and allowing yourself to be like taken care of and wined and dined and dated. It's just fabulous. You're not rushing that. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group one. My Etsy is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find your girl. But that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group two with the, I forgot if I called this the purple or the blue stone. It looks kind of purplish blue, but you know, group two. We're using the Crystal Visions Tarot for you today, and we are going to see boyfriend, spouse, lover, who, what will come in love next. Will it be a life partner? Will it be, you know, what is the nature of this connection, spirit? This is for group two. What is the nature of their next connection? Girlfriend, boyfriend, life partner, spouse. Ooh. Okay. Well, it is looking like someone who's very sure of you right now. You may have a soul tie with this person. We do have the soul tie card that has come up. And if I had to say from what I got so far, I think I would guess that you do know this person with the clarity card, because there's an energy of them coming into some clarity and feeling like, you know, you're the one that they're wanting to choose, but there also feels like there's already this soul tie to this person. So maybe this could be a soul contract energy as well if you like quite literally haven't met this person yet in this lifetime. But for the most of you, it really does feel like someone you already know, group two. At the bottom of Chosen One, it says, I choose you. So I love that. I love when people come in a sure energy. It just makes everything so much easier. And I love that they're coming in that energy where it's like, I choose you. So they already know what they want. Good. Fabulous place to start. At the bottom of Soul Tie, it says stuck to you like glue. And then clarity, at the bottom of that one, it says seeing clearly now. So this does feel like someone that you know. We got distant lover. wake up call and protection. So there's an energy here of, I really feel like spirit kind of scared them a little bit. I feel like they had some sort of wake up call that was like a come to Jesus moment where spirit was like, listen, you better get it together or you will quite literally lose access to this person altogether. This is not another, you know, one of those relationships where this person is going to be here forever. You're not, you know, new to the game anymore. Like you gotta, you know, really prove yourself, show yourself. You gotta really put in the work. Like spirit is not playing with them when it comes to what they need to be investing into this relationship. So I feel like spirit's been protecting you from this person a little bit. It's safe for you to love me is what it says at the bottom of protection. Distant lover says never too far away. Wake up call says seeing things differently. So this is someone who's had a wake-up call recently. Spirit, can you show us the nature of the connection for group 2? There's a lot of ambition coming from this person. This person may be a Pisces. They may have like their Mercury placement in their chart in Pisces. There's strong Neptunian energy with this person. They could be a Pisces moon. It just feels like 5th house Pisces energy. Like they just can't get out of their own head. They have all these ideas, but can they actually sustain a long-term relationship? That is the question here. We have unconditional and abundance, and then we have the memories card. We got memories and dreams. So this is how it all went down. I feel like you haven't talked to this person in a long time, and they had a dream about you, and that kind of got the ball rolling. They'd been really thinking about you, thinking about the time that you spent together, and really just looking at the past and assessing like why it didn't work, why we didn't end up together. There doesn't feel like there's bad blood. This just feels like someone who you had a soul tie with, someone who you maybe had an intimate relationship with for a while. That just didn't turn, you know, into a relationship. Maybe it was something, you know, that happened when you were younger. But kind of out of the blue, you know, this person had a dream about you, and it's caused them to stay in this energy where they're just thinking about you a lot and really feeling like, am I supposed to go back? Like, why am I having dreams about them? Like, what is spirit trying to show me? And then we have the memories card at the bottom of that one. It says reminiscing over you. So they've been thinking about you since, and the thoughts have just multiplied and multiplied to the point where now they're showing up in this confident energy. And we have abundance and unconditional. So tapping into their energy, it feels a little unsustainable. It feels like they're very excited. But we're going to see with the tarot, you know, I don't want to judge them too quickly. I don't know why I just went blurry. I don't want to judge them too quickly and assume that, you know, they don't have anything to bring. Just because they're, you know, really in this magical thinking space. Maybe they're just excited. But with abundance and unconditional, it does seem like they want to offer something like at the minimum long term. They want to see it all the way through with the abundance card. It's like, I want to go down all the different pathways between you and me. Like, I want to live together. I want to be together. I want to commit. And with the unconditional card, that's like, listen, you and only you. I only got eyes for you. That's like, my love knows no bounds. Even the way that they would like describe love or want to be in love, it still sounds very Piscean. It sounds very much so like woo woo. I don't know what it is. Spirit, can you show me their offer? What are they trying to offer group 2? Oh, we got a stack that just plopped out. This is a very real love, I gotta be honest. We got impasse, overcoming obstacles, and distant thunder. We also have desert passage. You guys may not come from very much, or like you may be trauma bonded. But there's an energy of them knowing that your love story isn't necessarily pretty or magical. And yet they look at it like it's the best thing ever. That's all. That's kind of sweet. Now that I see it that way, that's kind of sweet. Aw. But yeah, there's this realness here. We have impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy, overcoming obstacles. At the bottom of that one, it says you can overcome anything. But just the nature of the cards, they can see you guys are at an impasse. This connection can't survive just as a soul tie. This connection can't survive just as a sneaky link or, something that's just, physical. So they're wanting to overcome the obstacles that you have. They've talked to you. You've talked to them. I feel like you guys have pillow talked. They know what you struggle with or a bit about your demons and vice versa. You know about theirs. They want to get over those demons with you. They want to heal with you. They want to... It just feels so real. I don't know how to explain it. It's like not like... It's just very raw. Like, it just feels like two people who are like, this is real life. And usually I'm more jaded. But with you, it does feel magical because I feel like, I resonate with you on a deeper level. Like, I feel like it's magical because it's real. You know what I mean? It's not magical because we live this perfect life and we're on social media and everyone gets to see, like, yes, we have the best relationship and, Valentine's Day and Christmas, my person's cashing out. It's like two people who have really been through some stuff in this life that have actually found each other and genuinely feel connected to each other. And that's why it's magical, because these two people maybe didn't have the best upbringing or just maybe were more pessimistic, like just didn't see life or love in a magical way, and they're coming together, and that's why it's beautiful. I love this pile. And that's one thing about Neptunian energy. That's the one thing about Pisces energy. Like, it'll take you there. You got to just surrender to the freaking rabbit hole. Just surrender to the rabbit hole. You'll probably have fun. We have the Desert Passage and Distant Thunder. At the bottom of Distant Thunder, it says clear the air. So they know that you guys have some things to work through. Separately, as people, in order to be better partners, and then maybe together if there was anything that happened between if there was anything that happened between the two of you. And then we have Desert Passage, trust that there is a divine plan is what it says at the bottom of that one. So it's like very unlikely that this could work out just because you two maybe see each other as damaged goods. You may see yourself as damaged goods. They may see themselves as damaged goods. Like, it's so real. It's like we've been through some stuff. So this is really unlikely because we're not the people who get that magical story typically. That's just how it feels. So we have Wandering Path and Great Adventure. You guys, as I read into this energy, I'm really warming up to it and starting to love it. But in the beginning, I was like, oof. As soon as I'm tapping in, I'm like, ooh, this doesn't feel very anchored. And me personally, I'm so anchored. I love like earth energy. I love like stable energy. When we get super watery, it's like, okay, I'm already a Cancer. Okay, I need somebody to anchor me. Like, I can't, we can't both be all over the place. So I was like, I don't know if they'll like this. But as I read deeper into it, it's just so real and raw and lovable. This is very different. But anyways, I do feel like this person may be unconventional. That's why I was starting to say, and then I went on a rant. I do feel like this person is unconventional. So when it comes to the title, like boyfriend, spouse, lover, I would say this is giving closest to spouse energy, but it really feels like this is the kind of person who would want like to never get married, to have like a common law marriage, or like this person, they're so jaded. They do not need the piece of paper. They're like, it's a contract. They're that kind of person. That's like, marriage is a contract set up by the patriarchy to get you to da-da-da-da-da. Like, they're that kind of person. They don't view like deep, close relationships as something that needs to be recognized by the state or the country. They're different. So I don't know how you would label this. Life partner? That's kind of the energy I got from group 1 as well. The best way to describe their partner, but theirs is so different from this. But just know that, like, in terms of the title itself, I don't know what that would be with this person. That's the closest I would say, is like a life partner situation. Wandering path, at the bottom of that one, it says enjoy the journey. And then great adventure, the bottom of that one says take a risk, venture forward. So Spirit wants you to lean into this connection. It's unlikely. Something that was unlikely to happen, coming from a soul tie, coming from a sneaky link or a physical connection, coming from, it's just very unlikely. And yet we still have like this beautiful opportunity blossoming here. We have the Judgment card and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, Spirit, let me know what you're thinking. Clarify Judgment and Chariot. Because that's obviously a warning. With the Judgment in reverse and Chariot in reverse, and then we just have the Page of Wands that came out in reverse, Spirit is saying this is a relationship that you can't come about with magical thinking. Even though it's very magical, it may be better to honestly just admire this beauty and the opportunity and just to bask in the love of having something like this offered to you, but to pass up for some of you. It may be a better option for you to do that because it's giving forever. It's giving forever. But, you know, through this relationship, it's like you guys can work through your past traumas, you know, the things that you've been through, how you view yourself, you know, anything outside of your control as well. Like you can work on yourself, you can work on this relationship, or I don't feel like it's or. It can be really toxic. I just feel like this relationship is going to be a lifer. This is a for lifer type energy, but there's also like so much that you're going to end up working through being in this relationship that it's like you just want to know what you're signing up for. Don't say yes unless you truly want that in your soul and your spirit. We have the Seven of Wands here, which definitely represents a long journey ahead. Also being at a tipping point in the journey, a lot of hard work already having had been done. Building long-term stability. It doesn't have to be done in a relationship. You know, you can work on yourself outside of a relationship, but this just feels very heavy. We have the High Priestess, the World in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. You guys may suffer from magical thinking as well. King of Wands in reverse is Spirit saying, listen, I just need you to know that this person isn't going to be perfect. And even though they love you, once you get that validation from them, you're still going to be left with the fact that you may not accept yourself. Like as soon as you get the validation that, oh my God, this person is offering me like a lifetime partnership and they really love me, they really care about me. Spirit's saying once you get that, you're still going to be left with whatever it is that was the root of you needing that. So you may want to do some more shadow work. I'm like, I don't even know what the heck to suggest with something like this, because this is like a 3-year-long cycle I'm tapping into. Like this is like something huge, that this is like the kind of relationship that will change your life, that is so magnetic that you can't escape it even if you wanted to. But at the same time, it's like, it's just so heavy. There's so much. We have the World card in reverse and the High Priestess. So Spirit is just wanting you to be aware that this is a real person. Like this isn't going to be even though it can be very exciting, it's going to be very exciting in an adventure because of the little things, because of your consistency that you get from your partner, them being there for you. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to show up as like a knight in shining armor. They're never going to be like that perfect archetype where it's like they have everything you need. Spirit is saying this is going to be, you know, very real. So goodness gracious. This reading is taking me for a ride. Group 1 was crazy too. And I'm like, what is with the energy today? We have the Queen of Wands. You guys honestly may even be more developed than this person because now we have a true pair showing up, but the masculine polarity is showing up in reverse. So this can mean that you have a block when it comes to masculine energy, like when it comes to standing up for yourself, setting boundaries, building a foundation, you may completely check out. Or this is saying that your partner, if they identify as a masculine, may not be as developed as you are. This could be an overactive imagination as well, especially with that tendency to lean towards like magical thinking or limerence when it comes to romantic partners, and such a huge emphasis on spirit doubling down like this person won't be perfect. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So for you, group 2, who and what will come next? Who are you committing to? There's a life partner opportunity here for you. That's how I would identify this person. And it will be long term. And I do feel like it's going to change the course of your life. Like, I feel like this relationship will be very healing to you. Let me get some advice too from Spirit. Hopefully that would be really good. Spirit, let me get some advice for group 2. We have the Skunk Spirit at the bottom of that one. It says, know your worth. And then we have the Hawk Spirit at the bottom of that one. It says, let Spirit be your guide. Especially with the High Priestess coming up before, Spirit is saying, know your worth. If you feel like this is too much work for you, or if you feel like, see, the problem is, you can see yourself reflected in this person, like the hurt that they're going through or the heaviness that they have on their shoulders, you also have on your shoulders, but you still may be further than this person as far as like awareness. And awareness makes such a difference because you can actually work on your stuff when you're aware of it. So when people can't even see it yet, a lot of times they're in denial, or they'll fight against you for even bringing it up because they don't see it and they don't want to see it yet, you know? So it could be a situation like that, but regardless, Spirit is saying, I will help you through this. With the Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. I will help you through this. And then also, you have the strength to be successful in this connection as well. You can be successful on your own. You can be successful in your connection. Let me be your guide. Let me help you. And know your worth. So I think it's really important for you to just stop and think if you want to accept this relationship or not. But yeah, that's everything that came up for me. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me, but that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the green stone, this is your reading. We're using the Star Tarot for you today, group 3. And we are going to see boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, lover, life partner, whatever the nature of the connection, Spirit, we ask that you show us today for group 3. Who and what is coming in for group 3? Okay. For group 3, Spirit. Nice. It seems promising so far. This is giving me soulmate kind of vibe right away. There's a strong attraction that you have to each other. There's a strong sense of commitment, the way that you, like, the beauty about this relationship is that you want each other equally, you desire each other equally. So there's an energy right away of the pursuit in the relationship being equal. Both of you share masculine and feminine energy. It's like both of you are masculine and feminine, and you've really mastered balancing those two energies within yourself, probably so you could be self-sufficient. But through you doing that, has made you a perfect match for this person, and vice versa. Both of you are coming in and you're nurturing energy, being open to each other, receptive to each other, but also in your masculine energy where you want each other equally and you're super, super bonded. So we have trust and past pain. There is a reason this relationship is coming together, and that's why it's giving me like that soulmate energy, because with soulmates, there's always a lesson to be learned. Like there's always a takeaway. There's always something that spirit is like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you get that before you leave as well, or I'm gonna make sure you receive that from this relationship no matter what. You want to have a life partnership with them after that? That's your business, but I want to make sure you learn that. That's the kind of vibe it's giving me so far. At the bottom of trust, it says having faith. At the bottom of past pain, it says baggage from the past. So I clearly see the two of you helping each other with your past pain, your past baggage, and then stepping into this place of abundance with each other. It's like you guys have this dualistic glow up, this dualistic level up together at the same time. And it's like usually in relationships, you always see like one person having this huge awakening or having this huge level up or really feeling inspired and empowered. And then like someone's left behind, they're not ready for it, they're hesitating, da da da. But with this, it's like, no, both of you are equally leaning into all that this is. Imperfection says making you change. At the bottom of determined, it says I will find a way. And at the bottom of abundance, it says successful connection. I feel like you guys are working through your imperfections, especially with the past pain energy here, because we're starting off in a place of we know we're imperfect. Now, what are we going to do about it? Or we know we're imperfect, so what? Like, we still love each other. That, like, it's kind of cool. Because in relationships, or when you first, start getting to know someone, there's always this like aspect of some sort of silent competition where it's like, I want to impress this person, or I want to feel, approval from this person or desired by this person. And with you, it's like, because you guys don't have any of that, all the negative is not negative because you accept, who you are and where you're at and your imperfections. You start off in a place like, I'm flawed. You're not starting off from a place where it's like, oh, I'm perfect and I'm trying to be a perfect match for this person and show them that I'm perfect. It's like, no, I'm flawed. So both of you are just able to move forward without having to worry about all that extra stuff and keeping up illusions. It's like right away you can both lean into the romantic aspect of the connection because you're not trying to appear a certain kind of way. You're just showing up as yourself, and it is what it is. We have back and forth, engagement, and pick me. I see you guys liking each other a lot. Back and forth is actually giving me an energy of like school kids on the playground when somebody has a crush and, this person does this thing today, this person does that thing the next day. Like, it's just giving like fun, flirty interaction. And I feel like that's the beginning of the relationship. It's like both of you are showing up imperfect, and because you're imperfect and you're not trying to be perfect, you're able to show up more authentically and just kind of have fun. So you guys have this like really cute back and forth in the beginning. And then we have the engagement card, and then we have pick me. So they're obviously trying to get you. They're like, hey, this was fun. Want to do it for a lifetime? Like you guys are it just kind of feels like a cute, perfect match. Pick me at the bottom of that one. It says, I can love you better. That's their energy of, them wanting you to pick them. And wanting to take this thing, to the future. We have misaligned and destiny. Ooh. Misaligned, at the bottom of that card, it says different frequencies. I'm going to clarify that with tarot so we can just know exactly what that's talking about. I don't want to guess at that at all. But we also have destiny. We were meant to be. That is another thing that soulmate relationships have in common. Soulmate relationships always have this aspect of being destined because, again, spirit has a stake in this claim. Spirit's like, yeah, I'm leading you to this person basically so you can get this lesson. And if you want to do all the romance cutesy stuff with that too, yeah, you're a good match. So whatever, do your thing. There's always that aspect of spirit, you know, placing you in each other's path for a reason. So I'm going to see in a second what misaligned is talking about. I don't want to assume. I feel like it has something to do with the past, but I want spirit to tell us. Before that though, spirit, what's their offer? What are they trying to offer here? I just want to, you know, I just want to make sure, because right now it looks like spouse. Group 3, especially with the engagement energy and the pick-me energy, they know they want to be around for a while. They're trying to lock it down. Wow, we got breaking trail, wondrous universe. That definitely feels like engagement energy. Breaking trail is about like breaking trail. It's like you're finally having progress and you're going further than you've ever been and doing something for the first time, something that is long term, you would be working on for a while. So yeah, it's looking like spouse energy. And we have the wondrous universe, which is like world card energy if this was a tarot deck. Like they want to come to that full circle world card moment with you. So it's definitely giving spouse for sure. At the bottom of Wondrous Universe, it says walk in beauty. At the bottom of a breaking trail, it says a breakthrough is at hand. So they're trying to go further than they've gone with anyone else. And vice versa. We got navigating by the stars and joy and delight. So there's this element of them recognizing like, yeah, neither of us has probably done this before. But at the bottom of navigating by the stars, it says follow your bliss. So maybe you'll even start your own business or start living life differently. Being connected to this person in this relationship. The bottom of joy and delight says open your heart to joy. So I feel like this person just wants to be happy. It's definitely giving settle down. And it's giving forever offer. It's like, I want to have it all with you. Anything else on their offer? Interesting. Yeah, there's a travel energy, a strong travel energy here. I wonder if you guys have like never traveled outside of your home state or your home country even. There's an energy of you really like your soul really calling out for more like zeal, more excitement. It's like, is this it? Is there any more to life than this? With the Vast Vistas card, it says expand your horizons. That's giving an energy of wanting to start a business or wanting to travel, wanting to live or move to a different country. Passion and pleasure is like a craving for architecture, joy, a craving for art, a craving to try new food, like a craving to feel passionate, to dance, to like let yourself go, to let yourself have fun. Savor your life is what it says at the bottom of passion and pleasure. So this person is offering you fun. They're offering you travel, partnership. We have the Gates of Triumph. All these cards have like this hint of forever to them, or like starting a new beginning or a full circle moment. Success expands in your life is what it says at the bottom of this one. So this person wants to support you. You may have a business, or you may be an artistic person that wants to like, you know, kind of go on a path of self-discovery. Like, who am I as an artist? Or, you know, what will I bring to the world? Or what's my life purpose? This person wants to be able to support you in that. And we have choosing your path. At the bottom of that one, it says all is possible, but this is talking about their offer. So with their offer and choosing your path coming out, it's like this person wants to just support you, be a part of your story. Spirit for group 3. Can you clarify misaligned for us here? Can you clarify that energy before we move forward? We have the Prince of Wands, the Hierophant, ooh, the King of Wands, interesting, and the Nine of Cups. In terms of misaligned, this may start off a little, it may start off a little rough. It's kind of like two competing energies, like two very strong people, especially when we started your reading with there being this like, oh, you have your masculine and feminine balance, so you are fully whole on your own. There's a little bit of a misalignment there where it's like, okay, you have two kings trying to live in the same palace, you know, two queens trying to live in the same palace, two royalties, two royal families trying to stay on the same grounds. It's giving that kind of energy. Nine of Cups in the Hierophant. Hierophant, I know who I am. I'm wise. I've lived some life. I have life experience, and I'm happy alone. So you're really going to have to show up properly in order to court me, in order to be close to me. And see, the problem is both of you are in this energy because both of you have equally gone on your personal journeys without anyone else's help. And so it's like, again, it's like two royal families trying to come together, trying to blend. Like, ugh, there's already a system here, you know? So there's a little misaligned energy when it comes to like, it's hard for you to surrender to each other. We have the Prince of Wands and the King of Wands as well, which is kind of giving me like an ego, like a ego flaring. I'm seeing like birds, like, have you ever watched any of those like nature documentaries? I freaking love the nature documentaries, especially the ones about like deep sea. Oh my God. Anyways, if you ever see one of those and you see the birds and how they like puff up their chest and they show like their colors and all of that, and they like do the dances, you know, and they do their little call to, you know, bring the grills to the yard. It's giving like that, where both of you are trying to impress each other and do your little dancey dance. And the other one is like, yeah, that's hot, but you'll find out. But look at my dance too. And it's just like butting heads for what? Like, just lean into it. So I wouldn't describe that as misaligned, but I get what's trying to be shown, because there is like a power struggle or an ability, like an inability to connect right away. There's going to be a warming up period. But yeah, for you guys, group 3, it's looking like boyfriend, spouse, lover, life partner, girlfriend, like what kind of nature of the connection is it? It's looking like a spouse for sure. It's looking long term, and they're offering you a safe space, and travel and excitement and partnership. There's a strong money energy. I really feel like you're going to end up starting a business, or they're going to end up starting a business. You may be starting a business together. There is something to do here with money. Like, money just keeps coming up in this reading subtly. Money and resources. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse, a slow burn, a challenge. And also, you're going to see how well you truly have the ability to love another person through this relationship. And it's going to be very odd to see yourself in this way. But it's like, whereas before you may have felt like you were the very best lover, it's like, damn, how do you fulfill someone who's already fulfilled? It's a higher level of love you have to give. There's so much more presence that needs to be involved. Like, you have to be really present, tapped into this person, paying attention to detail. I feel like there's going to be an even higher level of lover that's going to be required of you to be in this relationship. We have the 7 of Swords that just tried to bump out. 7 of Swords can be a card of self-sabotage, but also a card of reflection. Getting in your own way, seeing where you lack. We have the Hanged, which I absolutely love. That's what you want to see. That's what you need in a situation like this. Surrender. Yeah, it feels like you found, you know, your person. And there's soulmate energy here. That's another way that you could describe this connection. There's soulmate energy here. Like I said, if I had to say, I would say that this is going to be a spouse. But yeah, it definitely feels like you may settle down with this person. At a minimum, it will be on the table with the engagement card. So that's up to you. If that's something you want, it's something you can have here. We got the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So we have a true pair here. And you know what? That's crazy because group 2 got the King and Queen of Wands, but the King of Wands was in reverse. T. So we got true pair energy, and you guys are showing up both healed, ready, whole. Oh my goodness. I love this. Oh, and you know what? It's like the Prince of Wands is you two surrendering to spirit. Because like I said, there's like this ego issue with the Prince of Wands coming out with the King of Wands. It's like, oh, what I deserve and who I am. So maybe like an overinflated ego because, okay, it's showing up like dualistically, like you're really in both of these energies. But now with the Queen of Wands here and the Prince of Wands, it's like, yeah, both of you are whole, but Spirit's like, you still have to surrender to me, the higher power. You know, you have to surrender to not even, you know, spirit or God, whatever you believe in, but like the divine plan or universal order. You have to surrender to life outside of you. You have to surrender to the things that have already happened to you and the things that will come. You have to surrender to everything that's outside of your control. So this is very interesting. There's definitely a reason you two are being put together. Seven of Cups in reverse with the King of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we get from here. We got the Divine Matrix and the Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. I feel like there's a reset and there's an eerie energy with the Seven of Cups in reverse that I almost didn't even want to acknowledge, where it's like, oh, it's just kind of heavy. Like, you know, Seven of Cups is a card of having many options, right? And being able to go whatever way you really want to go. But Seven of Cups in reverse is like, okay, maybe we don't have as many options. And with Destiny coming out before, and then Spirit talking to us about both of you surrendering to each other and also surrendering to the higher power. Just before that came out, I'm like, ooh, what is this? We have the Divine Matrix. Something about money, something about life purpose is going to be tied into this connection. The Lost Compass, getting back to integrity, really feels like you guys are about to go on a journey, but now it feels like a different kind of journey. Like, I don't know, it's giving me like, I don't know, like adventure movie vibe. But like the adventure movies back in the day, like The Mummy, like going to a foreign land and literally having the most like, it's almost like timelines blend together. You're back in time. It's like a weird interdimensional kind of thing. I don't know what that is, but I'm not going to keep going. I'm going to let that be discovered by you. But definitely a very strong connection here. Like I said, I would say spouse and soulmate. And that's what they're offering. So yeah, my Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today, Group 3. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the orange stone, this is your reading. Boyfriend, spouse, or lover. Boyfriend, girlfriend, same thing. Partner, just for the sake of the video. Okay, who and what will come in for you? What offer are you going to be accepting and engaging in? We're using the Steampunk Tarot for you. Spirit, this is for Group 4 with the orange stone. What is the nature of the connection Group 4 will partake in? Boyfriend, spouse, lover. What kind of connection is this? Oh, this one is going to unfold in time. There's definitely this like game of cat and mouse you're playing with this person. We have secrets and deep in love. So the truth is both of you are absolutely obsessed with each other. Both of you equally love each other very, very deeply. But it's like you're taking a while to get to the point where you agree to commit to this person long term. And this is mutual on both ends. Both of you are taking your time. That always happens. It's like once you finally get the relationship that you've been waiting for, it's like then you have it. So it's like, oh, okay, like, do I really want it? You start having these thoughts like, is this even what I want? Or, you know, feeling like, oh, now that it's here, even though I had wanted this for so long, like, should I even commit to this person? Secrets. At the bottom of that one, it says keeping it inside. At the bottom of deep in love, it says the feelings run deep. So very strong emotional connection that you have to this person for sure. And like I said, there seems to be this game of cat and mouse being played at the same time. We have a roller coaster and evaluation. So maybe you're just in this place right now where it's like, I'm worried about me. I am my number one priority. If I'm going to surrender to someone, it's going to be because they deserve me. It's going to be because, you know, everything is right. I'm going to take my time. We also have the maturity card that came up and unconditional. So you're searching for a real love. You're looking for that love that's going to know no bounds. That love that loves you through the years, through your changes, for better, for worse. Like, your standards are high right now. At the bottom of roller coaster, it says emotional ups and downs. At the bottom of evaluation, it says seriously thinking about this. So there's definitely an energy of you taking your time, really getting to know this person, paying attention, microanalyzing, like really just making sure. We have maturity and unconditional, so you know what it is that you want. And again, energy is fluid. All of this applies to the both of you. I really feel there's a strong energy of matching each other's energy with this pile. At the bottom of maturity, it says emotionally ready. Unconditional says just the way you are. So there is this need for someone to love you unconditionally for who you are through, you know, the pain, for better, for worse, all of it. We have imperfections and past pain. Ooh, and then we have pick me. Interesting. You may have a tendency to overwork for your partners, and you need to be with someone that can see that and respects that and looks out for you. You need the love to be genuine and that person to be real. My stepdad is like that. Like, he's the kind of person that will literally like come pick you up in the middle of the night from a state away if you called him, you know? And sometimes he'll offer to do certain stuff and I'll be like, no, that's okay. I'll do it myself. Or, you know, I'll figure something else out, because it's like, I'm not going to let you throw your back out, you know, trying to help me like that. And you may need a partner like that, someone who looks out for you, where it's like, okay, yeah, even though you are willing to, you know, do it on a splits for them, you need a partner that's going to be like, don't worry about it, babe. I got this missionary for you. Like, you could be a pillow princess. Like, you need someone to look out for you, you know, to really care about you on that deeper level. Past pain says baggage from the past. Pick me. We know what these energies are. Imperfections. There's a need for the love to be genuine, real. Otherwise, people are not moving forward with you. So that kind of like narrows down your like dating pool, in the sense where it's like, okay, they have to be kind of talking about something serious, because otherwise they're going to get the boot. Like, they're going to get exited out of your life. They're not going to get to the next level. And we have the back and forth card that has just come out. So, and there's a push and pull in this connection, and I feel like slowly but surely you're coming together. I thought one of these flipped over. We got the trust issues card. So both of you are looking at each other like, yeah, you're trying to find that out about me, and I'm trying to find that about you. Like, is it real? Both of y'all just need to surrender at the same time. And keep it pushing. At the bottom of trust issues, it says, will history repeat? So, and then we did have past pain that did come up. So to be fair, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They have to love me through that past pain, because you're right, I do have trust issues. So, you know, they have to love me through it. And then back and forth is like, you know, that energy of like, not tit for tat, but they, you know, do something and they advance with you, you do something and you advance with them, and back and forth. Spirit for group 4. What is their offer? What are they offering to group 4? It's almost like they can't make an offer because you won't allow an offer. Like, until they show up properly, people are terrified of even trying to make you an offer, group 4, because they know they will get rejected. So they have to put in the work before they can even make the offer with you. We have fellow travelers, narrow pathway, staying focused, and discovering truth. That's very interesting to come up for their offer. So that's letting me know that, especially with fellow travelers, they're leaving space for spirit to come through and help, for your guides to come through and help, for your friends, their friends to naturally kind of be brought together. This person may be big on family or community, and that's the way that they try to really bond and connect with you, by being around your family and vice versa, showing their face at your family events so, you know, your family can know that they're serious. That could be another thing. You could have a religion or a family that has a significant role in whether or not you can move forward with someone. So in terms of their offer, there's just this energy that keeps coming up of like spirit or family or something outside of them or above them having a say on whether or not they can even offer something to you. So you guys, I don't know, you may be really locked in with your spirit guides. They may not play no games about you. Like, narrow pathway at the bottom of that one, it says tread thoughtfully. So in terms of their offer, they're trying to make it up as they go. And honestly, again, I feel both of you surrendering to each other at the same time. So I do feel like, you know, especially if you're traditional, yeah, you'll get that traditional like proposal, like, okay, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? Or will you marry me? But you're going to know what offer you're going to get because it's the only offer you're going to allow. So whatever it is that you have your intention set on, that's the kind of connection you're manifesting in your life. Your energy is so strong. It's giving, I am the operant power of my reality. It's giving that kind of energy. It's giving like law of assumption, zaddy, law of assumption, baby girl. Like it's giving child of the universe, child of the divine, like cannot be messed with or touched unless in alignment. It's giving heavy spiritual energy. We have staying focused and discovering truth. So they want to know more about you. They want to figure out who you really are beneath the surface. And they're focused on the end goal. So whatever that means, like the end goal, it really depends on what you want. Whatever you need and you want in your life at this time, that's going to be the nature of this connection. If you're looking for something that is going to, like, for an example, say you're in your second year of college, you got 3 more years to go. You may be looking for a boyfriend that can, you know, be there for you, or a partner that can be there for you while you're in school, but you may not know what's next. So you may not even know like what you need. So that may be your intention. If that's your intention, that's what this is. Because again, the only thing that can be offered to you is what you would accept. People, I don't know if it's, you're actually like the Ice Queen, Ace of Swords energy, Queen of Swords energy, but it's coming across that way where it's like people cannot F around in your energy. They cannot play on your time. They cannot play on your desires. Ain't none of that gonna work. It's like you're gonna come in and accept me as the real deal. You're gonna have to accept that I have imperfections and past pain, and you are going to have to fully choose me. And that's just to even get the option to offer you the, it's giving like luxury where you have to like, you know, go to Hermes 100 times before they'll offer you a bag. It's giving like high-end luxury energy where they have to put in the work before they even get the chance. Like, damn. We have stepping into power. That's giving me 8 energy. You may be saying 808, 818. Stepping into power and journey by moonlight. You're already on your own personal journey right now. So if someone wants to be in your life, they're really just going to have to fall in line. You are strong beyond measure is what it says at the bottom of stepping into power. Journey by moonlight says believe in magic. So I feel like magical things are happening in your life and you're not allowing anyone to stop you or slow you down. So if they don't come all the way correct, they're not going to be able to get in your space, or they're going to get rejected extremely, like really bad. Crossing bridges says it's time for healing, connecting, and mending and releasing. And then grounding says go deep, explore your roots. So you're discovering who you are with that grounding energy. You may have an ancestor altar, or you may have been really connecting with like your ancestors, your guides lately, trying to develop your spiritual power. And you also may finally be out of that brain fog if you would experience like, I have these like periods where I dissociate. I hate them so much. But sometimes it'll be months on end. And then finally, once I'm out of it, it's like, dude, I was literally an autopilot. Like now I'm dropped back down into my body, conscious and able to make decisions, not moving from autopilot. So if you got out of that and you're finally conscious again, it's like, okay, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again. I'm going to have full control over my reality and what's going on and who's coming in. So you're kind of the gatekeeper right now, the gatekeeper of yourself, but so aware and tapped into your own path and purpose that if it's not perfect, it's just not, it's not proceeding with you. That's just where we're at. Spirit for group 4. So nice. We got the devil in reverse. Again, spouse, lover, life partner. What type of connection is this? Nice. We got the devil card in reverse and the 7 of cups in reverse. So it's going to be exactly what you need. This person is choosing you. 7 of cups in reverse. A committed relationship is what I'll say. A committed relationship is the best way to describe this, but it can and will develop into more, but it's going to be over time because both of you are slowly but surely surrendering to each other. Because you have to surrender too. The difference is you're aware of your own life and the energy around you and the way things work. So you can consciously tell people like, this is the way that you have to move in order to be with me. But you also have to follow a code too. Like you also have to surrender to universal order. It's like, I'm aware of myself, so I can tell you if you want to get close to me, this is how you're going to have to be. But I also have to surrender to spirit, etc. That's your narrative. We have the 10 of Wands. Some sort of cycle completion here. Some sort of new start. I just feel like you guys cannot be distracted at this time. Wow, we got the 4 of Wands, which is marriage energy. Ooh. Exciting. And like I said, it's going to be like whatever you would specifically want or need at this time will be the nature of the connection. But there is a marriage energy. There's definitely a partnership energy. You'll know what it is. Committed relationship at a minimum. Have I been saying group 3? Hopefully I've been saying group 4. We have the Star card in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That is actually interesting to me. And the Chariot. So things aren't perfect, but they will be easy for you and doable. This feels strange. It feels like for whatever reason, maybe love wasn't supposed to happen. Like in terms of your life purpose, this feels like a person or a path that had become available to you like recently. This doesn't feel like something that was destined or fated. This feels like a turn of events kind of created this dynamic where you could actually have a committed relationship or a partner, but it feels like you were supposed to be working on like your life purpose or focused on your path at the time, and then this just kind of opened up randomly out of nowhere. Exactly. We have the Page of Wands. So there's this element of you having to surrender just as much as, you know, any person coming in. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing no fear. You guys may have had a really bad like relationship. Like your first relationship may have been really bad, or your example of love that you got may have been so terrible. Like, you know, you may have watched your parents fight growing up, or any like worse, you know, you could have watched like it go down growing up, like for real, for real. And we have the Hangman here. So I feel like this readiness is also new in you. You may have always said that you were open to a relationship just because you didn't want to close yourself off to one. But now it's like, it's real. There's this energy of like genuinely being ready and really feeling that way. Whereas before it's like maybe you just didn't want to say no so that you wouldn't block like love from coming in. But now it's like, no, it's real. I really do want a relationship. The Magician, I really am ready not only to Hangman, surrender, but Magician, do my part and create something magical. Create something with spirit, with another person. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 4? Ooh, we got the Dust Devil at the bottom of this one. It says moving out of stagnation, which is exciting because no condemnation. Okay, you're free. That's an old church song. Moving out of stagnation. We were just talking about this one as well. The Sky Dancers with surrender. You're going to have to surrender too with that Hangman. We have the Dragon's Hoard with protection the future, and the Empty Well with time to replenish. So in terms of actionables right now, this is a good time to replenish your spirit and to kind of stock up and just get ready. And with the Dragon's Hoard, protecting your future is also a card of like taking note of who's around you and what's around you at this time. That old heavy ass dresser is just sitting there with 20 years worth of energy sitting on it from different family members. It's time to do away with it. It's time to do away with the dresser. Okay. If there's something physically in your space, it's time to finally remove that, to take down those decorations from last season, from last Halloween. I just heard, now you know good and well you should have been put those away. Also decluttering like your friend group, your life. What's an expense that I have that I can declutter? What's something in my house I can declutter? What connection, you know, can I sever ties with so I can have a better, you know, friend group, or a lack of this energy that's leaking through this friendship? This is a good time to protect your future by getting rid of the stuff that is not in alignment with it. Even internally, like the things that you do or the beliefs that you have that are not in alignment with what you want for the future, it's time to do away with those. This would be a good time to make yourself a subliminal. And then we have the Empty Well with time to replenish. So again, another time, like a good time to restock, take inventory, be present is the best way to explain it. Because for some of you, it's not physical items, and it's more about replenishing your energy, getting your vitamin levels up, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you today, and I'll talk to you soon.